Good morning, everybody. Thank you for attending another great webinar of ours. Give record-driven workflows a spin with ArcGIS Pro Parcel Fabric. My name is Bill Steele. I handle the business development and marketing here at CloudPoint. Matthew Yunker is going to be presenting today, one of our GIS technicians here at CloudPoint Geospatial. We want to, of course, let you guys know of more webinars that we have coming up. So we're constantly trying to. Last year, if you attended any webinars, you know that this was kind of a newer thing for us, newer thing for a lot of people, obviously, not being able to see each other in person, but we've continued that into this year, 2021. So we actually have a full slate of webinars basically every 2 weeks, roughly, we'll have a new webinar out. So 2 weeks from today, we have digital transformation for cemeteries. So anybody that helps oversee a cemetery, do-it-yourself paper data conversion. We've been able to harness GIS to help map cemeteries. It's helped out a number of cities, counties, even private cemeteries that we've worked with doing that. And then after that, let's see, March 10th is 911 topology to the rescue. So that'll be with Erin Strickler, one of our professional engineers, on March 10th. She'll be going over the next generation 911 system and how GIS works with that. And this one specifically will be about topology. And then March 24th is a first part of a 3-part series for ArcGIS Indoor. So that'll be with Jonathan Hodel, president, founder of CloudPoint, how points of interest can enhance your indoor maps. So bit of a newer thing there. Not many people really into ArcGIS Indoors as of yet, but we're definitely trying to promote that and work with that. And of course, we use Zoom for all of our webinars, so feel free, please, at any point in time to put a question in the Q&A box. You should see that down in your toolbar at the bottom there. Of course, the chat, some people, thank you, have said good morning already. So feel free to use the chat. I'm going to probably put some links in there as we go along for you guys, just some information as well. So we'll be using that. And then again, like I said, we do have a whole slate of webinars set up for the entire year. So please visit cloudpointgeo.com/webinars. You can sign up for all of them are ready. Registration pages are ready, so you can sign up for any of those. And then, of course, we cover a lot of different topics, a lot of different factors: asset management, 911, like I said, cemetery mapping. Of course, we have our enterprise team and our indoors team as well, and even our sign inventory management systems. So a lot of different topics, but today we're going to focus on land records and Parcel Fabric and ArcGIS Pro with Matt. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and, Matt, you should be able to share your screen if you want to go ahead and take over.
Okay, Bill, it looks like having an issue sharing. Okay, there we go.
Try it now. Yep.
Perfect. All right, thanks, Bill. And thank you for checking in today for the latest in the Land Records webinar series. Give record-driven workflows a spin with ArcGIS Pro Parcel Fabric. This presentation follows the first installment, an introduction to Parcel Fabric and ArcGIS Pro. If you missed the first webinar, please visit our website, email us, or find us on social media to view a recording. Today, we're going to discuss record-driven Parcel Fabric editing workflows in ArcGIS Pro. Before the editing workflows, here is a quick review of what we discussed in the first webinar. We talked about the process of upgrading an ArcMap Parcel Fabric to an ArcGIS Pro Parcel Fabric. For those who have non-Parcel Fabric parcel data, we discussed how to create a Pro Parcel Fabric and then append the source data to the corresponding parcel types. In each case, we also discussed the record-driven workflow in ArcGIS Pro and how to create and manage parcel records. So what are records and the record-driven workflow? Records are the legal records, such as plats, deeds, records serve as the foundation of the parcel data. Record-driven workflow represents the fact that the parcels are created and edited based on changes reflected in those documents, the plats, deeds, and records of survey. In the ArcGIS Pro parcel fabric, some tools used to build or edit parcels are disabled if you are not working in an active record. This diagram is a representation of the parcel fabric in ArcGIS Pro. Records are at the center of this data model, with the points, lines, polygons, and the parcel fabric associated with records. In Pro, records are a feature class in the parcel fabric. Back in the ArcMap days, the records counterpart was the plans table. Some things to consider with the parcel fabric in ArcGIS Pro. As far as your ArcGIS license goes, you'll need to have a standard or advanced license. If you are in a single user environment, you can use a file geodatabase and Pro 2.4 or later. If you deploy your parcel fabric in an enterprise environment, you'll need to have an enterprise database and a matching parcel fabric version to the minimum Pro and Enterprise releases. Stay tuned for more information on that topic. In addition, branch versioning is also used in the enterprise deployment. So here is a table showing the compatibility of parcel fabric versions with ArcGIS Pro and ArcGIS Enterprise releases. Notably, parcel fabric versions are not backward compatible. So if your parcel fabric is at version 4, that means you must have ArcGIS Pro 10.7 and ArcGIS Enterprise 10.9. If your parcel fabric is at version 2, your minimum Pro release is 2.5 and the minimum Enterprise release is 10.8. So here are the workflows that we will examine today. We will demonstrate the steps of these workflows and see which ArcGIS Pro tools are used to create and edit parcels. Now I'm going to kick it over to Bill for a couple of poll questions.
All right, guys, I'm going to launch that. First question should be showing up. Just ask about your editing environment. I'll leave this up for a little bit if you guys don't mind filling us in. Looks like Enterprise is taking the lead. It's about split. Leave it up here for another couple seconds. Okay, we're going to stop that one. So Enterprise, ArcGIS Enterprise multi-user, more so than file geodatabase. We do have one shape file, so thank you for that, guys. I'm going to go ahead and pop one more up in here. How do you maintain your parcel data? So ArcMap, Parcel Fabric, ArcGIS Pro, or not in a parcel fabric. And votes coming in here. Looks fairly, couple Pro users, fairly split between ArcMap and then not in a parcel fabric. So great. All right. Thank you guys for that. Go ahead, Matt.
Okay, thanks, Bill. So now we are going to go into a recorded demonstration of record-driven workflows in the ArcGIS Pro Parcel Fabric. Here we go with the first parcel editing workflow, creating a parcel from a traverse. The first step is to create a parcel record. Go to the heads-up display menu and click Create Record. Here you can give the record a name and compile various attributes from the legal document. I have a record created, so I will go back to the heads-up display menu and choose Manage Records. There are various predefined queries set up to search records, or you can type the name in the search box. I will choose records created in the last 31 days and select a record. I'll right-click and set as the active record. The heads-up display now shows this record as the active record. Next, open the Traverse tool, which is located in the Tools gallery of the Records tab of the Parcels ribbon. Choose a layer from the drop-down list for adding your traverse lines. Next, set a start location on the map. Now we can enter in the traverse dimensions, starting with the direction field. Add a bearing and hit enter. And then add a distance in the distance field and hit enter. You will then repeat these steps for all the lines in your traverse. But to save time, I will now import a pre-made traverse that I created. This is done by clicking the Traverse options and navigating to the Traverse text file. The traverse is added to the map with bearings and distances displayed. The next step is to create a parcel seed. This is done by clicking the Create Seeds tool located in the Construct gallery of the Records tab. This creates a collapsed parcel polygon that is associated with the parcel line features. In the Records tab, you can click on Attributes to add any attribute information. Finally, click the Build Active tool, also in the Construct gallery. This adds your parcel polygon, built from a traverse and tied to the active parcel record, into your parcel fabric. The next editing workflow is merging parcels. The first step is to create a parcel record. Go to the heads-up display menu and click either Create Record or Manage Records. Since I have already created a record for this demo, I'm going to click Manage Records. I'll then select records created in the last 31 days and choose the record for this demo. I'll right-click on it and set as the active record. Our heads-up display now shows this record as the active record. Now we will select the parcels to merge with the Select tool. Open the Merge tool located in the Tools gallery of the Records tab. You will see the layer that you are selecting from, as well as the features that you want to merge. Make sure Keep Original Features is checked to enable parcel history functionality. In the drop-down list, you can choose the parcel type to create. Enter the attributes for the soon-to-be merged feature. I will enter in a parcel name. And then be sure to click the Merge button to merge the parcels. And then turn on the Historic Tax Parcels layer to view the parent parcels. The next editing workflow is splitting parent parcels. The first step is once again to create a parcel record. Go to the heads-up display menu and click either Create Record or Manage Records. Since I have already created a record for this demonstration, I will click Manage Records. I'll then click Records Created in the Last 31 Days and choose the record for this demonstration. I can then set that as the active record. Our heads-up display updates to show that this record is now the active record. With the Select tool, select the parcel or parcels that you want to split. Click the Copy Lines To tool, which is located in the Construct gallery of the Records tab. In the Copy Lines To dialog box, select the parcel type for the parcel to split and whether to preserve the attributes. Click OK to copy the lines of the selected parcel or parcels to the active record. Select the line that you want to add a split point or multiple split points to. Click the Divide tool from the Tools gallery. In the Divide tool, choose the divide method, either distance, equal parts, or percentage, the direction of the line, and then how to space the split points. For the distance method, choose single distance, equal distances, or varying distances. For the equal parts method, you can enter in the number of parts as the values. And for the percentage method, you can enter in the percentages as the values. For now, we will go with the distance method with a single distance. Next, click the Divide button, and then you can repeat this process for any of the other lines that you want to add split points to. So I'll select this line, and then click Divide. Now I can use either the Traverse tool or the Two-Point Line tool to draw in the line between the newly created split points. I will set a start location with the Traverse tool and draw in a line in between those split points. Now we can select all of these lines and click the Create Seeds tool located in the Construct gallery to create parcel seeds. From here you can enter in any attribute information into these parcels, or you can wait until these parcels have been created. Now these newly created parcel lines are missing COGO attributes. You can add the COGO attributes either by searching for the Update COGO tool in the Tools gallery, or adding in a COGO tab and clicking the Update COGO tool. Click the Build Active tool. This will build the new parcels in the active record. These parcels are added to the parcel fabric. We can zoom in and see our new COGO dimensions, and also turn on the historic tax parcels layer to show the parent parcel. The final workflow for today is splitting a parcel using meets and bounds. The first step is to create a parcel record. Once again, go to the heads-up display and you can click either Create Record or Manage Records. In this case, I've already created a record for this demonstration, so I'm going to click Manage Records, and then I'm going to click Records Created in the Last 31 Days. I'm going to select the record for this demonstration and set as the active record. Our heads-up display now shows this record as the active record. The next step is to select the Traverse tool, which is located in the Tools gallery of the Records tab. Choose the layer from the drop-down list for which you want to add your traverse lines. Set a start location on the map for adding the traverse. Next, enter the traverse dimensions, starting with the direction field. Add a bearing and hit enter, and then add a distance in the distance field and hit enter. Repeat this process for all of your traverse lines. In the interest of time, I will now import a pre-made traverse that I created and saved. This is done by clicking the Traverse options and importing a traverse file. The next step is to create parcel seeds. Click the Create Seeds tool located in the Construct gallery. Next, click the Build Active tool. This adds your parcel polygon built from a traverse into the parcel fabric. With the parcel selected, click the Clip tool in the Tools gallery. In the Clip tool, make sure the Clip All Editable Features option is not checked, and then click on the Target Features tab. Click on Select All Intersecting Features. Next, choose the Discard Remainder option to clip and create the remainder parcels. The other options here are preserving the area that intersects or splitting, which preserves both areas. Click on the Clip button. At this point, you can enter in any attributes to your new parcels. Finally, we can toggle on the historic text parcels layer to show the parent parcel. Okay, thank you for viewing this webinar. We have some time for a question and answer period.
Let's see, guys. If you have any questions, feel free to put those into the chat room. You can put them in the Q&A box. Got one here, Matt. Let's go with where's the tool to join and rejoin parcels?
Okay, in ArcGIS Pro, the Pro Parcel Fabric, there is not an option to join or rejoin parcels like there was in the ArcMap Parcel Fabric. So boundaries can be adjusted with the Align Features tool. The tools used in the workflows are included with the usual ArcGIS Pro editing tools.
All right, let's see, we got a couple coming in here. Can you show us the text file for the traverse?
Okay, I have that file here. I can move it over here. So it's this is created in the software. You can export it once you create it. Saves it as a text file, so it's something that you can navigate to when you are importing a traverse that you may have already done. If you want to open it in a different map, so that's basically what it looks like.
And a follow-up to that, how is the text file created?
That is through the that is a good question, and You've put me on the spot.
That's all right. That's all right. Guys, any questions that are
but
submitted and that either we can't answer or don't have time, we will get back in touch with you guys. So don't worry about that.
there is an option. It's importing it. It's the labeled an ArcMap traverse file is how it's labeled. So I will get back to you with that information.
Perfect. Perfect. Let's see. We got a lot coming in here. Could you show the other clip methods, split, remainder, etc.? And I don't know if that might be covered in future webinars.
Yes, that is something that will be covered in the next segment. So please be patient, and I'll definitely get that included with the next round. So, yep.
Perfect. Let's see. We got a couple minutes here. Let's do a couple more. Can you extract the traverse text from a shapefile?
Can you extract the traverse text? Ooh, that is another good one. I have not done that. Have not extracted that from a shapefile. So that is something to consider, and we can get back to you with an answer for that one.
Okay. Let's go ahead and let's do one more here before we wrap things up. So this is a couple parts, but do you recommend keeping duplicate sets of line work for each parcel when they are coincident, such as tax parcel, lot, CSM that all share the same geometry? Would you use the same set of lines, or would there be a set of lines for the tax parcel, one for the lot, etc.?
Okay. I think in this case there will be multiple lines for each parcel type. If we go to the, I can pull up. I had it up, I guess. The project in Pro. If you look at the contents pane, you'll see for each parcel type, here we have blocks, and each parcel type has a polygon feature associated with it, as well as a line feature. So there are block lines. If we go down to like with quarters, each type has its own line feature class. So there will be multiple feature classes for each parcel type.
Great. Guys, again, thank you so much for attending. There were some unanswered questions and comments. We will definitely get back to you guys on that. I'm going to go ahead and share over you, Matt, and put some contact information up on the screen. So again, thank you all very much for attending. Like I said, these ones are always very well attended. Parcel fabric's a very, very interesting, obviously, topic that a lot of people are interested in. A little dense. There's a lot to get through, but we do have a couple more set up for this year, so keep your eyes out for that. Of course, you can get a hold of me and Matt, myself and Matt directly. You've got our emails up there. Get phone number there, 877-377-8124 here at the office. Of course, we're all over social media, so you can find us there. And cloudpointgeo.com/contact. We've got a contact form, of course, you can fill out, and that'll get sent to us as well. But we want to thank you guys for attending today. I will follow up with everyone with a link once we get the recording done and put up on YouTube. So I'll send that to you guys directly. And again, I'll follow up with some of these questions, but we just want to thank you all for attending, and we hope to see you at the next one. Thanks a lot.